Trader, you're welcome to today's analysis on BTC, Bitcoin versus US dollar. Now, if you be trading Bitcoin for a while now and you'll be getting maybe losses, this video is for you. Because in this video, we are going to look at one, the previous behavior or market level of BT versus USD. We are going to look at the technical analysis, which is top-down analysis from higher time frame to lower time frame, in which we will now do what? Mark out our key level where we want to buy and where we want to sell. So we are going to look at the higher time frame to lower time frame. We are going to look at intraday key levels. We are going to look at the common mistake to avoid in trading this cryptocurrency. And lastly, we are going to look at how we are to place our stop loss and our take profit in trading this currency versus cryptocurrency. So now let's dive right into it. Now we'll start by looking at the previous price level for last week. You notice that on the weekly time frame, the markets all high that it made last week was this, which is 124488.21. Now from there, it seems the market is coming to this level. So this level will now determine what we should do. Now, for those of us who are thinking of buying, based on the fact that for the past few months, the market has been on an uptrend. So you look at this key level, which is 111978.08. That's the key level which you are to observe. Now, since we've known the move of the market for the last week, we want to look at the general trend of this market. Now, looking at the general trend, I want to fix in an indicator, which is moving average. Let's fix in an indicator, which is moving average, for those of us who cannot identify a trend. Now, this indicator called moving average can help you to determine the trend. How do you determine the trend? When you see these candlesticks that they are above the moving average, this is a moving average, then you know that it's an uptrend. But if they are below, let's move and check. Okay, if they are below, you know it's the downtrend. Let me just show you an example. Okay, yes, this is an example of where the candlestick are below. This is where this is a candlestick, then this is a moving average. Now, for you to know the trend, you need to look at it from the higher time frame, which is a monthly. And looking at it from the higher time frame, since the moving average is below the candlestick, is an uptrend. And apart from that, you also look at where is this moving average pointing to. Is it pointing down or is it pointing up? It's pointing upward. So since it's pointing upward, we've confirmed that it's an uptrend. So if that's the case, let's move on to now. This is an uptrend. The uptrend started from here on the is where the uptrend started from, because from here you can see that the candlesticks are above the moving average. So it's an uptrend right here. So now, what do we now do since it's an uptrend? Looking at this candle, it is selling, it is bearish. And where is it heading to? It's heading to this zone, which has mentioned, which key area, key price level. So do we now buy now? No, we need to get a confirmation. Now, for those of us who want to trade the higher time frame, this is what you have to do. One, you will wait for this particular candle to close. If it closes and give you a bullish candle, then you click on this buy button. And then once that is done, you calculate what you want to risk. For those of us that want to trade the higher time frame, now I want to calculate what you will risk from here, depending on you and depending on the loss size. Now, if I'm buying here, I'm buying around this place. Let's assume I'm buying around this place. Then I'll now put my stop loss here. So what am I risking? I'm risking $22.28. Now the question is it what you can risk? If the answer is no, do not take the trade. But if the answer is yes, go ahead and take the trade. Now let me fix it again. Fix it here. Then fix my stop loss here. Then my target should be where? Up below the previous area where it got rejected. So now my target is 97.10 USD. So the question is, if I'm risking, in this case now, I'm risking 16.14 USD to get 97.10 USD. Now, if you look at this trade, it's ideal. Taking such a trade is also good because my risk reward is high. Now, for those of us that want to go for what? Now, this is still for those of us that want to still trade the higher time frame. The higher time frame, the higher time frame can be from the week to where? To let me say 1 hour. So these are the levels where those of us that want to trade the higher time frame can concentrate. But before you take any of the time frame to trade, these are what you have to expect. Watch out for. Ensure that this moving average you're looking at is below the candlestick, but now it's above the candlestick. It's above it. So it has not even gotten to where the candlestick is, which is this place. So you need to get to that place, and then the candlestick need to be above, just like this way now. Okay. Now look at what I'm saying. Now for those of you that wanted to sell, the market moved from here. It moved from here. Yeah. And immediately you now saw that the candle was above moving average. Now, did you just enter the trade right here? The answer might be no. Because why? You need to get a confirmation. The confirmation is this pullback. The pullback could not beat here. So since the pullback could not be that place, that is where you now do what? Place your stop loss. So let's assume I took the trade, I bought here, and put my stop loss around here. Okay, now, then that's where, okay, let me put buy stop here now. And I clicked on it. Now my take profit should be around here. And I believe the market was able to hit my take profit. So that is how, for those of us that want to, that bot would have targeted. Now, for those of us that sold, you will enter the trade and immediately you discover that the moving average is not above this line. It's not above this line. So what do? You get set to do what? To sell. Again, you get set to sell. You can sell here. Again, then but your stop loss should be here, and then you aim maybe times 2 or times 3 of what you are risking. So that is I can then see that the market really move down. So now for us to buy, you must ensure that this candlestick is above that moving average before you can then buy. So that is that. Now for the intraday, those that want to scalp, the intraday level will go straight to, let's start from 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This 30 minutes, as I already explained, now there's something I forgot to add. Now for you to know if it's ranging, for using the moving average to know if the market is ranging, like here, the moving average will always be inside what? The candlestick. That is, the candlestick is not above, the candlestick is not below the moving average. So in such case, you will now either stay away from the market. But if you cannot stay away from the market, you will look at either selling at the resistance and buying at the support. And when you want to buy, you only buy when the candle is bullish. When you want to sell, you only sell when the candle is bearish. Those are the confirmation you need to get. So you don't buy at the middle of the range. You don't buy there. It will be risky. You don't sell there. Just wait the previous high and the previous low. As long as the moving average is within the candlestick, all you need to do is to now look at the high and look at the low. You buy at the high, you buy at the low and you sell at the high. But naturally, most people will always tell you don't buy or don't trade when you see that the market is ranging. So right here now on the 30 minutes, you can see it's still on a downtrend. And lastly, let's go to the 15 minute. Now the 15 minutes is not telling us that the market wants to change. Why? Because you can see this recent candlestick is above what? Our moving average. So this moving average is what we will now use again to determine the change of structure, the change of character, the change of trend. So it's the moving average you will now use to take your trade. So for the intraday, we are still going to look at one. Let's assume this market is able to give us a confirmation of moving above the moving average. Then your key level will no longer be here. No longer be here. You will now switch to this place. But I will always advise let this will no longer be here. That means you want to scalp intraday trader. So as long as the moving average, as long as the moving average is below the candlestick, then this is where you are going to put your stop loss and then target times 2 of what you want to risk in your trade. So these are the key levels which we are going to consider. But I will only advise don't go for intraday trading. Go for the higher time frame trading level, which is what I've just drawn for you. Now watch the market. If the market can do what? Get to this key level. This key level of 111, that's 111,978.08 price level. So if the market can get there, then you will not take your trade and put your stop loss below them. Then if the market can get straight to 124,488.21, you now think of selling. These are your key level. Now, if you find this video really interesting and you love to get my daily analysis, technical analysis, please, I want you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to be your bonus keeper by sharing this video. Because there are a lot of people out there that are finding it very difficult to master this key of trading. I believe with this video, it will help them to at least improve in their trading and also become profitable, because this video is for both the beginner and professional. So please do them a favor by sharing this video to them. But apart from that, I want to hear your own comment, your bias on this particular BTCUSD. What is your bias? Are you going for the bullish trend? Are you going for the bearish counter? I want to hear that in the comment section. Just comment your bias in the comment section. Then if you want me to analyze any pair of your choice, maybe this is not what you trade other instruments, please also don't forget to comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.